In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 NCAAF matchups, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our plays the second they drop. Because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full Winning Sport Picks experience, head over to wspicks.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is Winning Sport Picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. We kick things off down in South Florida, where Louisville takes on Miami. The Hurricanes sit as minus 13.5 favorites, with the total posted at 50.5. And while that number looks steep, it's got sharp fingerprints all over it. Miami's been dominant in their home finales, covering 6 of their last 7 when laying double digits in October. The Hurricanes are built on structure, especially early in drives. They chew clock, set tempo, and grind opponents with long possessions. Louisville catching plus 13.5 and sitting around plus 430 on the money line, has struggled when facing top 25 defenses on the road, failing to cover in 5 straight against opponents with winning records. What bettors often miss here is the motivational gap. Miami is fighting to lock up their bowl position, while Louisville has already plateaued. Totals around 50 have gone under in 8 of Miami's last 11 home games. Thanks to a defense that rarely breaks in the red zone, expect Miami to impose their will with physicality, and for Louisville's offense to stall on key third downs. The play, Miami minus 13.5 and under 51. Next, we move to Lincoln, where Nebraska hosts Minnesota in a Big Ten grinder. Nebraska enters minus 7 with the total at 47.5, and the Cornhuskers have been one of the most profitable home teams in conference play, covering 7 of their last 9 when laying less than double digits. This program's strength comes from their ability to set the tone defensively, and when they control the first quarter, they're nearly unbeatable at home. Minnesota, catching plus 8 and plus 260 on the money line, has been trending in the opposite direction, just 2 and 8 in their last 10 against teams with a winning record. The Gophers struggle to sustain drives and rely too heavily on turnover variance, something Nebraska's system neutralizes. Totals in the mid-40s tend to lean under with these two, but recent Nebraska games have quietly gone over when they dictate the tempo. Overs are 4-1 in their last 5 home matchups against unranked teams. I expect the Cornhuskers to wear down Minnesota's front and pull away late behind time of possession dominance. The play, Nebraska minus 7 and over 47.5. Now we shift west to Logan, Utah, where San Jose State meets Utah State in a matchup that's tighter than most realize. Utah State is laying minus 3 with a total of 63.5, and that tells you Vegas expects fireworks. The Spartans at plus 3.5 and plus 140 on the money line are no strangers to these kinds of games. They've covered 4 of their last 5 against the Aggies, and their road record against conference opponents has quietly been profitable. Utah State, though, has been a different animal at home. They've covered 6 of their last 7 in this building when favored by less than a touchdown, largely because they start fast and finish even faster. With a total this high, early rhythm matters. The over has cashed in 5 of the last 6 meetings between these programs, with both teams combining for over 70 points 3 times in that span. However, line movement toward the under signals sharp resistance. When totals reach the mid-60s in Mountain West play, unders hit at nearly 60%. Expect Utah State's defense to bend but not break, with San Jose State stalling on late drives. The play, Utah State minus 3 and under 63.5. We wrap up on the West Coast as North Carolina heads to Berkeley to take on California. The Golden Bears are laying negative 9.5 with a total at 47.5, and this is all about consistency versus volatility. California has been money at home 7-2 straight up in their last 9 as home favorites, and they've covered 4 straight when facing non-conference Power 5 opponents. The Tar Heels, on the other hand, have struggled to travel, especially outside the East Coast. They've lost 6 of their last 7 road games outright when catching more than a touchdown. Cal's defense at home has been elite against tempo-driven offenses, holding 4 straight opponents under 20 points. With the total under 48, odds makers are projecting a slower, grind-heavy game, and that lines up perfectly with Cal's style. Run the ball, shorten the game, play field position. North Carolina might flash early, but California's discipline will close it out late. The play, California minus 9.5 and under 47. Now listen to me, those are the free picks, but the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie's soul, that's the VIP play of the day at WSPicks.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to WSPicks.com right now. To recap, for October 17th, 2025, we're riding with Miami minus 13.5 under 51, Nebraska minus 7 over 47.5, Utah State minus 3 under 63.5, and California minus 9.5 under 47. That's 4 sharp edges built on tempo, motivation, and situational control. Exactly how we've been hammering this board all month long. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your favorite plays in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering your bookie into the dirt. We're cashing, we're dominating, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!